Welcome, guys. Welcome. How are you guys doing? In here, not quite sure why. Anyway, well, that's not going to work. So, anyway, I'm here to do just a general reading for you guys. And hopefully, this will resonate with you. If it doesn't, then that's okay too. It might be for somebody else. So, it's just not your time. We are going through so many, we've got a couple eclipses that happening. This is August. This will be for the end of August. Just coming out, got lots of energies going on, so many downloads happening. So I'm going to do sort of a general reading, then I'll go through your signs, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully the internet behaves itself. All right. So general reading. This is Divine Warrior Intuitive. If you're new to my channel, I hope you enjoy it. It is more of create your future, help you with your struggles, challenges, life's questions, decisions, that kind of a thing. And being an empath, a medium, so we'll see what comes through for you guys. This deck here is Divine's deck. Too many cards. This is the deck I use for him, her, whatever you want to call it. It is Spirit. Definitely welcome, welcome. This is an energy that is the source. So we all have a source. Then we have resources, which is anything here on earth. But this is the message or sign or whatever you need to hear today. This is from you. Then we'll get another energy from the oracle. So this is more of a spiritual energy. And then we get the earthly energy, what you might be going through. Oh, blessings to you as well. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So divine is trying to say, and divine can be, whoever you believe in is your higher power, but it could be God, universe, Allah, whoever it is, if you believe in Buddha, Hindu, whatever it is. It is the willing to release. Now this is interesting, and it's also 9. It's the number 4. It's in numerology. So it's a grounding energy. This is very interesting because I can't read my own reading. So I watch two, I think it's maybe 3, but 2 people that I definitely are on spot for me. And this is the same energy that is happening throughout the rest of August. And this isn't just for my sign, but it's for everybody's sign. It's the willing to release. And we're in a releasing because we've got 2 eclipses that are happening. We just had one, phenomenal. I wish I was in Spain to watch it and experience. God, the energies that it probably put off were amazing. But then we have another eclipse coming up. We have a new moon coming up in August. So this will be really interesting. We just had all the planets align, actually 6 planets align. On the 12th, there is so much energy that people need to really pay attention to what they're doing, thinking, how they want to move, what they want to move to. So this is an energy through the rest of August, early probably part of September, that what is it that you need to let go of and what are you going towards? Because right now is the manifestation of what you want, what you desire. Definitely the earth energy that we have right now going on for this general reading will go to your signs definitely here soon. But definitely it's about a diplomacy. It is also the number 4. So this is 2 number 4s. What does that mean? In numerology, again, if you see signs over and over and over again, but the number 4 is about grounding. So I love this picture. So if you can see if you're just listening, what I'm looking at are dandelions that are gone to the point of seeding. Okay. This is the beginning of something and the ending of something. So again, what most of the signs are reading right now is to release something. So this dandelion it's little puffball, but soon as the wind will blow, those seeds will drop. What happens when the seeds drop? They begin to grow something new. So what is it in your life that you're growing new? You want to grow new. Hey guys, well, there's the dandelions, but what's above the dandelions is a butterfly. What do we know butterflies for? It's a transformation. So what is it in your life that you have to sort of take control of in a soft manner? Do it in love, guys. It's sort of like a breakup. Well, I'm just going to ghost them. I'm just going to ghost them. And then that's sort of immature. It's being avoidant. It's being, not respectful or whatever. And maybe they don't deserve the respect. But the thing is, do it in love. Nobody wants to be rejected. Nobody likes to be rejected. Nobody wants to end anything. It's sort of like the 10 of Swords coming up. You got to do something and end it really, really quick. But the thing is, we don't like to do that. And the reason why we don't like to do it is it's uncomfortable. It's just uncomfortable. All right. So do something in a gentle manner. The deer is a gentle creature. Okay. It just is very gentle. When you look at a deer, what do you think? Oh, is what you really, really think. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to see what it is for just general, then we'll go into your signs again and see what it is. So this is going to be a little bit longer live, but when it's recorded, I'll do timestamps for your signs. And the way I do signs when I don't have a lot of time is I'll do earth, water, fire, and air. All right. Welcome. All right. So let's get going and see what the cards have to say, what divine has to say. Now, being a medium and knowing astrology a little bit and numerology, I get a lot of downloads, definitely. And those downloads can come in all kinds of forms. Most of us mediums, they come in weird ways and we have to sort of figure it out, what they're trying to say. So again, and I've already done asking and the meditation and everything. So let's see what's going on here. High Priestess. Number one card, High Priestess. This is the current energy. Somebody's looking for some spirituality. Somebody's looking for something that is, I keep here, something's not working. So they're looking for something higher. How do I get this to work? How do I figure this out? Again, there's that butterfly. It's a transformation sign. Time for you guys. So it's like, I can't figure this out. I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do. Your second card out is Judgment. And then you have the Four of Pentacles. There's that release again. I can't make this stuff up, guys. I can't make this stuff up. Okay. And then you have the Ace of Swords in the center of the reading. Oh my God. I can't make this up. Did I not just say the 10 of Swords, or did I say the 10 of Pentacles? I think I said the 10 of Swords because nobody wants to end anything quickly, right? So, and then you have the Justice. Oh my gosh. How many arcanas do we have? And then the Four Swords. Okay. This is a lot about you, whoever this is for. This is about what your wants and desires are, what you're willing to give up, sacrifice to get what you want. Whether that's in a job, relationship, whatever that is, you definitely have to figure out what it is that you want, where you want to be in the next year, 3 years, 5 years, wherever it is that you want to be, because something does have to give up. So you have to give up something to gain something. Yin and yang. It's the way life works, unfortunately it's changing. However, I love that the High Priestess is the first card out, because that just tells me that there's a desire for more, but somebody's not able to figure it out yet. Okay, so let's get some more clarity on this. So what are you trying to figure out? Okay, what is divine? What is the other side trying to help you with? Okay, somebody's going through, oh my gosh. Somebody's going through some hardship of separating themselves from something, okay? Somebody is going through, hello, this is a general reading, so I'm not going to answer questions this time because I want to get through this and do your signs. So I'm not answering questions this time. I normally do, but it's at the end. So, okay, so if that turns you off, I'm really sorry. Definitely somebody's going through something where there's a separation, whether it's a separation of a job, a breakup of a relationship, maybe family issues. I heard family issues. And it just seems like somebody's trying to keep control of this. Okay. or this could be something where somebody wants more but you can't give more. That's sort of like a relationship, or could be something that your job is asking you too much of you and you can't do it. Maybe it's because of the knowledge that you don't have to do it, or you don't have enough clarification in a relationship. Again, this is going to be, this is literally the Ace of Swords. It's like a double-edged sword, and it's a really confusing time at the moment because you don't know which way to go. It's like, man, I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do it, or I just need help to figure this out, because you have the Queen of Swords. She is very confident in herself. So it might be somebody is not confident in something. You've got the Justice card and you've got the Five of Swords at the very end of this reading. A lot of figuring out what is best for you. Okay. This is you telling, why do they want me to? Okay. There is a lot of contemplation of which way to go here. Definitely. Somebody is probably asking for something that you can give partly a bit of, but you're like, I'm not going to give it all. It's sort of like when you're in a relationship and you've been hurt a lot and you're holding back, or you got your guard up. So this is sort of like you've got a wall up, but you're dropping it down, but you're not ready to give it all. I don't know who that is for somebody, but somebody wants more, whether it's a boss, a relationship, whatever it is. They want more from you, but you're not ready to do that. It's almost like I hear the word trust. There's not enough trust in this issue, in this relationship. So building that trust, maybe it's work. This could be somebody that has either high, I don't see a pentacle in here. However, if you are not in a relationship and it is related to work, this is a transition time. Sure, now they show the pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. But it's interesting enough. Let's see what the next card is. Because it's moving away. Oh, it's moving away from the Queen of Swords. And this has to do with bettering your life and bettering yourself. And so you need to move away from something to something better. Now, he is the Knight of Pentacles. However, this might be, see if the Six of Cups comes up, because this might be somebody that you need to sort of nip off in the bud of giving too much, and you're moving towards yourself. This is a lot of this eclipse energy. This is a lot of going internal. What do I want? What do I want to do for my life? What do I want to do in the future? It's time for me energy, and it's not a guilty, it's me. I want me. Like a lot of people, when you're driving, it's like, I'm first, and I'm in line. I'm first. No, I'm going to do this first. Or, you know, it's a me society right now. That's not what I'm talking about. It's about what you need in your life right now to let go of what doesn't serve you anymore, but what is like, oh, I really want to do this. Do it. It is time. It is, take the initiative to do your due diligence, but it's time to move forward. Again, it's a transition time. There's a lot of, if I could share my empath energies with you, I wish I could, because I can see things, and I'm a visionary, so I can see things that are going to come, and it's not psychic, it's just the energies I read. If I'm reading for somebody, I can read their energies, I can read what's going on, and I'm like, oh wow. If they share a little bit with me, I'm like, I can actually see a movie in my head of how things are going to turn out. But that's up to you guys, because the energy switches. You're the ones in charge of your own energy. So this is definitely a time for, you're like, I'm taking my life back. So it may have been because you've got the Judgment and the Ten of Swords, you've got a Justice, that things have not gone right for a while with a person, whether it's a friend, a relationship, parents, family, that kind of a thing. And you're saying, I'm done. This is a clean, it's almost like a clean cut where you have the strength and the power to say, I'm done and I am going to move forward. And this is the way it's going to be. So, but you're doing it in a good, healthy way, if that makes sense. So it's like cutting it off, but in a healthy way, in a loving way, because this is that deer energy. It's about making new boundaries, new, what do you call it? Goal setting, things that you want for your life. It's time to take you back. Okay. And I totally understand this energy because this is something that I just did. Oh my gosh, 2 nights, Knight of Cups, Knight of what the got to look about. I'm a horse person, guys. So I've been in the horse industry for many years, but let's take a look at these two. Okay. I look at the energies of what is moving and what is stable, what is setting. These 2 horses are moving. The first horse is more at what we call a canter. It's a slow run. Okay. This cup, this, Knight of Cups, he's sort of like he wants to go. He really wants to go, but there's hesitance. He's moving, but the cups are about your desires, your passions, what you want to go, which way you want to be. And it's like, I want to go, but I need to wait. I want to go. But this is saying the Knight of Pentacles, he's going because he's the first one. So there's going to be like, you almost going to sabotage yourself, or somebody's going to try to sabotage you. It's like, yeah, you want to do that. You don't have enough money to do that. If your spirit is saying to do it and your intuition is saying, you know what, we don't, but we're going to figure it out, then start moving with the baby steps. Do your due diligence with the baby steps, because it will come and go. When you ride a horse, you don't just keep pulling back on the reins. You let it go, and then when you need to stop, say, okay, I need to do a little bit more work, then you pull back on the reins and you stop. So life is a push me, pull me kind of thing. However, don't let this be you to stop yourself from doing whatever you need to do. Oh my God, there is the 10. I can't make this stuff up, guys. I can't. This is a message and a sign to somebody out there. I don't know who. But it is time to stop the crap. I heard crap. Stop the crap. Stop the excuses. I don't know who this is for. Excuses, or stop the enabling of somebody. Stop, over helping. And this is a time for you to retract. Okay. And see what, definitely. So we've had the 10 of Swords show up twice. Okay. So what I really need to do is get some clarity on what needs to stop really quick, what needs to be cut off, what needs to be released. What, like the wind's going to blow these dandelions so that they can be released, so that they can fall to the ground and make a new seed. What is it that you or whoever this reading is for needs to release? So let's find out from that. All right. All right. I know you're trying to get me to read for you, but the thing is, this is a general reading, and this is for everybody. If you want to wait and listen to your signs, then we can go ahead and do that. I'm going to use a different deck. That one I think I shuffled upside down and upside right, so I want to make sure the cards are falling correctly. Okay, yeah. So most of you that are regular to my channel know that at the end of my readings, I usually take questions. This is a general reading, and the reason only why I'm not going to take questions is I want to get to your signs so that you can get some help of what you need to do for the next thing to release and all that kind of stuff. All right. All right. And if you're watching me on a big screen, yes, my thumb is red. I'm trying some new leather dyes. You guys know that I'm a leathersmith, so I'm working on some new prototypes and things. So, All right. So let's get some clarification on this Ten of Swords, please. Anybody who wants to come through, Divine, if you have any specific message for somebody, please bring that through to me now. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm just getting clarity on the Ten of Swords, please. Why did I see a ship? What does that mean? I'm getting goosebumps for somebody. There's a ship. What does that mean? Does a ship mean to anything to anybody that's watching? If you're watching this recorded, go ahead and make it in the comment. Somebody planning to sail or take a cruise? I know my daughter, so maybe that's coming through. I don't know. Let's see. Are these upside down? No. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The World upright, and the Seven of Cups upright. This is where your confusion, I can understand why you're confused, okay? Because the Ten of Cups in reverse, it's like you're not definitely a fisherman. My dad was a fisherman. Maybe that is him coming through saying, hey, I'm here. I've got goosebumps, so it just very may well be. But I just see a ship and I don't understand what it means. However, if that is for you, he's sharing with you that he's there and, don't forget him. I think that's what they do when they're passed on is they're like, hey, I'm here. I'm getting big goosebumps for somebody. So it's just letting you know that he's there. All right. Oh, yeah, you're very, very welcome. He's fine. He's fine. It's just a very peaceful energy that I'm getting. All right. So, and this is the way I do my readings, guys. I'm a medium as well. So if something comes through, I'm going to share it. I'm not no Teresa or anybody like that, but I do get things that come through. All right. So let's get back to this on clarification of the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Cups is supposed to be the ultimate. This is the ultimate card. When we have the Ten of Cups, or the Ten of Coins, it's in this deck. It's a Disney deck. I love it. But that's my job. But the thing is that the Ten of Pentacles is about everything that you should have, everything you desired in it, and that's from spiritual and earthly and material things and joy, and if you want to call it happiness, I don't like happiness, but joy, that kind of a thing. It's in reverse. So I heard it's waiting to happen, but this transition, this transformation of this Ten of Swords has to happen. So again, that's what divine God, whoever you're saying, this is his deck. He's saying there has to be a transition. It's not going to happen. I heard it's not going to be easy, but you can do this. Okay. I don't know who that's for. We have the World. Okay. The World is a beautiful card when it comes to the Ten of Swords, because the World, if you look at the Waite Rider deck, it is a circle, right, with a lady in between, and she's got her hands both. She's got a spiritual hand, she's got an earthly hand, she is moving. But the thing about the wreath around the World is it is infinite. So you create your own world by the decisions and choices you make. If you're repeating your lesson over and over, hey, Felix, long time no see. If you're creating your world and you're doing things over and over and over and it's not working, this is the time to let the dandelion seeds drop and start something new. This is the eclipse energy, guys. This is the 6 planets being aligned. This is the new and full moon this month. It is crazy energies. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it, because the Seven of Cups, remember I was just talking earlier about the things that you have, and there's too much, it's like kerfuffle in your mind. You just can't make a decision because there's too much information. There's too much noise. There's too much energies going on. So this has to happen sort of quick. So what is it? You've got 2 tens of swords. Actually, didn't we have 3 at one point? But this energy, it's like, I want to, but I'm scared. I want to, but I'm scared. That's that Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups energy. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to tell you honestly and be transparent with you. I don't usually share my personal life, but I am in this energy right now. I have been a leathersmith for, professionally 27, you're going on 27 years. And I'm in a teeny tiny little shop, and now we're ready to expand. I can expand. I have been trying to do this for the last 3 years, and this is what I'm sharing with you, that the energy happens when it's supposed to happen. I have tried my Banolas off for 3 years to get this expansion going. I have had a project ready to go for 3 years. Every time I would ramp up and get it going, nope, I would have an investor back out. I'd get it up going and I'd have an investor back out, and I gave up. This is that night energy that's happening with somebody. It's like, I'm getting going, and then, dang it, or I'm scared. Okay, so now in August, I'm telling you, manifest it, baby, manifest it. In August, I get one of my old clients that wants to help me expand with the capital. And I'm like, I've been burnt twice. And he has been right there. What can we do? How much do you need? Where do you want to go? Do you have a place? We have everything. We even have a building and everything. But I am doing the same thing as somebody out there is, oh, do I do it financially? Tight. It's going to be super tight, but I really want this. I've been working hard for it, and I really want this. This is the energy towards the end of August for anybody out there going through this. It's a push me, pull me energy, but you're the one that has to stand up and say, I'm going to go in. I'm going to do it. And you know what? A lot of the times it's the timing that matters. It's not going to be your timing. It's going to be divine's timing. Whether you believe in a higher power, an energy, God, whatever it is. And if you're getting that spiritual pull, or you're getting that, I'll show you the way kind of a thing, that energy inside of you that's just building, this is the time. Do it, at least get the baby steps started, because the thing is, if it's a project, if it's a job, if it's a change, whatever it is, this is the time for you to look inner what you want. And as these dandelions begin to drop their seedlings, now is the time to get ready to do that, to plant it. All right. So that's a general reading. I don't know who that's for. And there may have to be some legal things that go into it. Now, if you're like, well, I don't need a full-blown attorney, I can't afford it. There's a software, and I'm sure every country has it. It's called Rocket Lawyer, but it's probably for the US mostly. And they can give you lots of forms, and I use it all the time. And to help me like with waivers and things like that, because the justice is about the paper end. And let me tell you, the paper end is only for because we have, I'll say it politely, buttholes out there that want to screw your dream up. If you're in America, we're so flippin' sue happy, it's ridiculous. And so that's what that is. Same with a marriage. That's for the state. It's not for, I lived in Japan, and my daughter's dad is from Laos. They don't have paper marriages. They go through and they're married spiritually. They're married. And let me tell you, those marriages last a lot more than they do here in the United States. Oh, good. Yeah, there you go. See, there's another resource. Great job. Yeah, lawyers, you can get them. But again, ask yourself, you just have to cover your bases. If you're getting into a business or want to do something, you just cover your bases with insurance, for yourself, just to cover, because again, like if we open this expansion of my store, which I'll be videotaping that like no tomorrow, on my leather channel, the Leather Lady LLC, but definitely you just want to protect yourself. So this is something, maybe this is something new for somebody to do that. Maybe somebody wants to get into paralegal. Maybe somebody wants to go to school and learn to be a bookkeeper or a CPA or whatever, because that has to do with people. Okay, definitely. And I looked at this card and I was like, oh, the cards are falling. And what I heard was, let the chips fall where they're supposed to. Stop trying to control the whole ball game. So somebody is not the five of swords. Somebody's trying to control everything. And if they're trying to control you, if this is a relationship, this is a time, maybe that's what the 10 of swords is about for you. If somebody's trying to control you, then maybe this is a time to step away. Okay. I don't know what that's for. All right. So I'm going to leave these two oracles up here because those are the main sources. And I'm going to go through each zodiac sign kind of a thing. I'm going to go through air, fire, earth, and water, just to save time since I need to get back to work on my leathers. I'm making a bunch of prototypes right now because we're getting ready to expand and we're doing our own thing. So, but hopefully this will resonate with you in some way. So while I'm getting ready, if you want to say hi, tell me where you're from, but if you have a question that's in relation or like this person, sorry I missed it and it's already gone, about how I saw a ship and it was her dad or his dad was a fisherman. So I get messages from the other side too. And sometimes I have no clue what it's about. All right. I have no clue sometimes. Yes, it is. Leather's great for the winter fashions. If you want, I won't toot my own horn, but I do mostly horse stuff, but we do a lot of sheepskin. We do a lot of real sheepskin from Australia products, from clothing all the way to, seat covers for your car and stuff like that. The Leather Lady LLC, on YouTube, I teach. So I teach techniques. I teach all that kind of stuff over there. If that's something that you're interested in, or if you go to the leatherladyllc.com, that is our website. And we're on Etsy. So, and we do ship all over. So that kind of a thing. So I'll put a plug for my other channel. Oh, you're in Ireland. You know what? I get a lot of horse people from Ireland wanting products. Yeah. And I'm Irish too. I guess I'm supposed to be from Ireland as well. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Thank you. I love it. You guys are so awesome. I call you guys my warriors, divine warrior, intuitive, but we're all warriors because you know why? We're in a spiritual battle here, no matter whether we want to believe it or not. All right. So definitely we're all warriors trying to just make it through this flippin' earth, right? All right. All right. Felix, you're my super fan. You've been around since I got started. So where do you fall? Are you fire, earth, water? I can't remember. Sorry. If you're still on, I'll do that one first. Yeah. Anyway. All right. He must be busy. He's such a sweetheart. He's been so supportive. And I love all my followers. I really, really do. I've had people call me that are in the United States and we've had conversations. I do one-on-one if you ever want a one-on-one. If you want it personally, go to Divine Warrior Intuitive. Oh, Felix, you're on Leo. Okay. All right. So fire sign. So let's, but if you want a one-on-one personally, I do those. You go to the divinewarriorintuitive.com and set a booking there. If you just want a quick reading and you just don't want to, see me pretty much, you'll get an audio, is Etsy Divine Warrior Intuitive. All right. So let's get going. We're going to do fire signs, help you guys out for the end of August. Divine and anybody on the other side, if you have anything you would like to share. with the fire signs. Please bring it through now. I'm getting really nauseated. I don't know if somebody's having some health problems, stomach issues. It's sort of a nervous energy. Not sure what that is for somebody. It's not seen. It's sort of not noticed. It's there, and it could be that somebody's blowing that energy off. Please don't do that again. This is about you this month. This is about making sure everything is being directed towards you, okay? As far as what you want, you desire. It's the number 9 as well, because we have the moon. The number 9. Number 9, again, is about completion. It can be about a lot of things. What's really interesting, what they're showing me on the moon, my fire signs, is that the moon is actually dropping. It's dropping its drips of the moon. And what is the willing to release? Dropping the seeds again, and they're dropping between a gate. So again, what's happening and what I'm seeing is there is a door opening for somebody in the fire signs. And this again, this is August energy for almost everybody. This is something is opening up. Again, it's the number 4. It's about something to build a new foundation, not the current one. This is something that is sort of stirring and the stirring the pot. I don't know what that means. It's stirring the pot. Again, it has to do with confusing. I don't know what that is for. Let me see with these other cards if I can get more clarity. Fire signs, for the fire signs. What is this? What is this? So we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Again, there's that push me, pull me for the general reading. And somebody is really in deep, deep thought about this. This is also has to do with this stomach thing that's going on. I don't know what that is for somebody. But to take care of your health. It is also the number 4 for the 3rd time, guys. So this is really a time to really pay attention to you. This is about you now, okay? This is not about somebody else. I'm not getting the energy that this is for somebody else. This is a time that I just keep seeing things drop. Somebody's doing too much. Somebody is multitasking. Their plate's too full, or there are too many distractions that are going on. Now I'm getting goosebumps for somebody. Somebody's paying attention too much. I keep hearing phone. I keep hearing tablet. I don't have a tablet. I don't know what that means, but the internet, keeping too much focus on that. It's sort of like that doom scroller kind of energy that's happening. All right. So I don't know what that is for you fire signs, but there's something that needs to, I heard, slow down. Okay, whatever it is, you need to slow down. This is going to create a transformation process for some fire sign because you're not used to it. You're not used to it. And you're a doom scroller. You got to stop that, honey. It wastes time. Time is the most precious commodity that you have on this earth. And if you waste it, it's gone. It's gone. You might miss an opportunity. Maybe that's what that meant with that 7 of whatever that was. I don't even remember. But the thing is, you lose opportunities because you're not paying attention. All right. But sorry, but this is definitely something that has to build a new habit. I heard habit. So this may be a new habit that you need to definitely work on. I'm not right. This is just what I'm getting. Okay. I don't remember these when I'm done. I have to go back and look at the recordings because they're not for me. All right. That's why I can't do my own, because I get too much in my head when I really need to stay in my spirit. All right. So let's see what's going on here. So again, we got somebody with health issues. Somebody's got to stop something because you need to slow down. If you were to see this upright, He's galloping. He is going the freaking fastest that he can go on that horse, but it's not. It's in reverse. It's like, I'm halting. I'm halting this whole situation. Again, that's where release comes in, because now you're paying attention to what you need to do, what you need to think, where you need to go. But I'm concerned about this stomach issue, that something is going on with somebody. It's like this stomach that is tight as a knot. And it's like when you have really nervous, like not even like you're going into a job, you're that nervous. It's like you need something to stop. All right. I don't know what that is for somebody. I love that. That's cute. So let's see. Is there anything more in this energy of release? The Tower card in reverse. So I heard, don't be afraid of the Tower. The Tower is actually a cleansing process. Again, it's about releasing. Somebody is afraid to move forward and is afraid to release. Okay. So don't be afraid of the Tower. Embrace the Tower. Because when you face your fears rather than pull back and run from them, you're going to get used to it more and more, and you're no longer afraid. It's sort of like an avoidant trying to get used to confrontation rather than running from it. It's just like, okay, we're adults. We can sit down and talk about it. We don't have to agree. We can agree to disagree. But the thing is, it's an avoidant. You're afraid of it. And so don't be afraid of the Tower or whatever you have to go through to release, to get to what you need, what you want for your journey. And who cares about what anybody else thinks, guys? Who cares? They're not in your journey. They're not going with you when they pass on. They're not going to be there when you're 6 feet under or ashes in the sky like me. They're not there. You're in this journey alone. You come in it alone, you go alone. So who gives a crap what they think? I almost said the bad word. All right. Okay. All right, let me go to a different deck. So some of you, I'm going to just go, I know you guys get curious about love and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to see if about relationships, where this is going for a relationship. And if it's something that you should continue, something that you should grow. Whoop. I got this new deck, guys. I'm trying it out and see how it goes. I like the deck. The paper is crap. And they needed to make the deck bigger and not so it's just the illustrations are phenomenal. I love them, but the thing is that I don't like how they have sort of done it a little bit. But I love the deck. I love it. It's called Dore. I wish it was just better quality, put it that way. Let's say better quality. You have 5 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and 3 of Swords. Holy crap. Holy crap. And I had shuffled that like crazy earlier, just hanging around, just shuffling it. Wow. So again, in relationships, it looks like something needs to come to an end. Now, does it mean forever? No. Does this mean it could be forever, but it's for your benefit? It's for your health? Okay, is that where that stomach issue is coming in, Fire? Is that where it's coming in? Or is it definitely, I don't know. It's just it's like I've tried and tried and tried and tried and nothing's changing with this relationship, whether it be family, whether it be, you know, a lover, a partner. I've tried and tried and tried. Now it's time to do the 10 of Swords. Now, if it's meant to be, it will come back to you. If it isn't, then it won't. It's that old saying, let it go. If it comes back to you, it was meant. If it doesn't, it was never yours. That's what is going on with this relationship type situation. If you are in a relationship or have been in a relationship and it's been a struggle, a challenge. I'll tell you, just as a old lady, well, I'm not really old. I will never say I'm old, but I am older. you know what? If your relationship's chaotic and all you do is argue, 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 and there's more kerfuffles, there's more unjoy-filled moments than peace, I'm looking for peace, guys, then it's not the right relationship for you. So a relationship or friendship or anything, your job should bring you peace. Yeah, we do things for money, but it still should bring you peace, or your mindset needs to change, especially in a job, because sometimes we're the ones that we need to change our mindset. But the thing is, if it doesn't bring you peace, it's not the right thing. And that's where this releasing something that's not working, something that's not good for you, something that's causing you tight stomach, anxiety, you know, you're fearful, you're scared. It's time to release that fire sign. But it looks like there's a lot of swords in the general reading and a lot of swords here, 3, 4, and 5, which is amazing to me that they would come out that way. So stop fighting about things. It's not worth it. And there should be no fighting if you're in a relationship. If you guys can't have an adult conversation and be calm about it and agree to disagree, what is the problem? Communication is the problem. So somebody's been communicating, and I'm like, I'm exhausted. I'm just completely exhausted, and I just don't want to do this anymore. The three of swords to me right there is somebody keeps living in the past and another person wants to move forward. And that person that's living in the past, you're never going to change them. That's the avoidant person because they don't want to let go. And that's where this release comes in for you guys. You have to release it. You have to release it. So I'm not sure what that is for you. But again, we've had the number 4 again. Now this is 4 times for fire. So we got the 4 of swords. We've got the 4 of swords twice. And then you've got the 4 in willing to release. And you got the 4 in diplomacy and gentleness. Do it, you know, if you need to end something, just be gentle. Don't do it in... Even it's like, well, I'm going to get revenge, or they did that to me, I need to do that to them. Bull crap. Bull crap. We're to be here with love, walk in love, because we want to be loved. Don't do those kind of things out of revenge or anger. When we do something out of anger, we later resent it, or we regret it, put it that way. All right. So fire signs, I hope that was something helpful for you guys. Definitely, Felix, I hope that was, and I'm glad I could get that in for you since you've been my super fan. All right, definitely. I hope everything's going there for you. I love seeing your acting stuff. Thank you. I love that. I love it, love it. All right. So let's go on to the air signs. Oh, these are my favorite. Air signs. Oh my goodness. My air signs. All right. Go to the air signs. See what's going on with you guys. All right. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Anybody wants to say anything or tell me where you're from or anything like that? I'm dead right. Love you guys. You're my warriors. Oh, love you too. I hope someday we get to cross paths. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. A lot of German in your chart. Oh, Gemini. Sorry. I need new glasses. Gemini. Awesome. Okay. Let's see what's going on for air signs. So if you got a lot of Gemini, this might help you a little bit. Okay, we're starting out interesting. Oh boy, what's going on here with you guys? My air signs. I gotta pull a couple more cards. This is crazy. Oh. Sorry, I crack myself up sometimes. You guys are, your air signs, you're starting out upside down. You've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. These knights in this reading is amazing. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles again. Then we have the Lovers. So there's the 6. Then we have the Hermit. And then we have, or excuse me, not the Hermit. We got the 5 of Cups. I heard Hermit. That's interesting. Where's that coming from? That Virgo energy. And we've got the Tower upright. So something definitely is changing. I love this for you guys. However, somebody is not being honest. Whether they're being honest with themselves or whether being honest with it. This is your opportunity to flip that upside down. Share your feelings. Share what's really going on. Share what's being truthful. Because this has to do with a relationship. Okay. Definitely will change the tides. Now, this doesn't have to be a lover's relationship. There could be a friend. It could be, you know, somebody at work, a coworker. Maybe something was said wrong. It shouldn't, you know, but it is between two people. Okay. And I heard the 6 of Cups because I'm like, okay, it's the 6. No, it's the 6 of Cups. I'm like, okay, so is this somebody from the past? Is this somebody that you've had a history with? Is this somebody that we need to address? Because the reason being is with this, there is some type of history. I don't know what it is, but there's some hurt because of the way things were handled. Okay. I don't know what that is, but there's some hurt the way it was handled, whether it needs to be an apology or an explanation or, I heard perspectives were not the same. So looking at it in a manner that, you know, your perspective and my perspective on it was different. Here's why I shared it this way, or I did it this way, or all that kind of stuff. Because the perspective was off, so the communication got crapped on. And it was sort of like, okay, I don't understand it, so I'm just going to fight. Okay. Because somebody's definitely looking at the negative part rather than the positive part of this. And I don't know what that is. So, well, let's get some clarity on that. All right. Let's get some clarity. I'm going to use this deck here. So what is it for the air signs? I'd like to get some clarity. What is it that was possibly causing this? Thank you. Somebody on the other side is saying it was really, they were really afraid. If they shared, okay. If they shared the truth, or if they shared whatever it was that they were keeping, that fear, that, you know, I can't, I won't, I don't have that strength, I don't have that energy, that they were going to get rejected, they were going to leave, they were going to not like you. If it's not a relationship, if it's a coworker or an acquaintance, who gives a shit? Sorry. But if it's somebody that loves in your circle, then definitely want to really pay attention to how you go with that. Because my circle, I've got probably 2 people I count on in my life, and I'm an empath, so I need to definitely stay away from people, big groups of people. I don't try to absorb their energies, but sometimes it's so powerful, it does. And I really need to be careful who I hang around, right? Definitely an energy that needs to turn around. I just heard the word turn around. So a change needs to happen. Okay. 6 of Pentacles, Lovers again. I can't make this up. And then the 6 of Swords. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, the Lovers. Somebody is feeling used. Somebody is feeling used. I don't know. I think what energies that I'm getting is the air sign that is watching this is feeling this energy of feeling used. My question to that is it a true? Is it true? Because again, we need to look at the other person's perspective before we look at ours. This is where the tower may come in for somebody. This is where a mindset might have to change. I would love to sit with you one-on-one if you want to do that. Definitely, because being a life coach and a mindset transformation coach, there's ways to do that. However, if that is the truth, then you have to ask yourself, do I keep this going, or do I nip it in the bud and say, I'm not going to give anymore. I can't help you anymore. You have to stand on your feet anymore. So there's a difference between helping somebody, giving, or enabling somebody. And you have to ask yourself, am I giving and helping them to the point where they're going to stand up on their own? It's sort of like fishing. So if you are going to just give somebody a fish that teaches them nothing, which this may be, this release and, start something new and good for you, is, or are you going to teach them how to fish so that they can have fish and fish and fish and fish and you can step back? So for somebody, it's like you're overdoing and you need to step back and analyze what's best for you. Okay. So that's where this tower comes in, because if you're giving all the time and this other person isn't, it's like, yeah, well, I'll take as long as you give. And that's, I hate to say that, but that's about dating sometimes too, because I'm in that world and I decided no more. I'm going to focus on my business. Just because a lot of the times you've got to know if they're telling the truth or not, if they're walking in the truth or not. And that's why this is in reverse. Is it the truth? Is it their truth, your truth? Whose truth? So really pay attention to that. Because again, when you have the Six of Swords and you have the Six of Pentacles and the Lovers in between, something's got to give. So, but the giving, I think, what I mean by giving, but the giving has to start with you to stop it. That's why we had so many in the general readings, the Ten of Swords. You have to just sort of nip it in the bud and say, you know what? I just can't do that anymore. I've tried to help you as much as I can. I tried to listen to you, but all you do is play victim. All you do is whine. All you do is, can I give you a little more cheese with that wine? Whatever it is. I don't know what it is in your life, but hopefully this can come to an end so that you can plant the seed. Because here's the other thing too, guys. If you go to Divine Warrior Intuitive or Get Balanced 2020 on YouTube, there's a video for energy vampires. There's energy vampires. That is sort of what this is going on with you air signs, and trying to just recognize it. And you can either say, I don't care, let them do it. Let them, I'll do it. I'll help them when I want to help them and I won't. But the thing is, it's a draining. It's completely draining your energy. Why am I so exhausted when I leave them? Why do I feel exhausted and tired or whatever? So there's that chaos, creating chaos and not peace in your life. And that's what you want to. I want peace in my life. Get rid of the drama. There we go. That was the end of that story. Get rid of the drama. Air signs. And you can do it because the tower's there. It's just, face your fears. Face your fears. What's the worst can somebody do? They can leave and they'll probably come back. A lot of the times they leave and come back. Or if they care enough and if they're part of your life, they will care and come back. If they're not, then it's time to go. Their season is over. And that's okay because you learn something from every season. Tell me, if I don't know how many people come to me and it's like, what haven't you done? And I'm like, I lived life, but I also educated my life. I don't sit there and waste time. Sorry, guys, I don't doom scroll. It wastes time. And time is precious to me. I want to embrace my friends. I want to embrace my channel. I want to embrace things that are important, that I can take with me when I pass to the other side. Yeah. Thank you for the hearts. I love those little things. Thank you so much. They make me joy-filled. Hopefully air signs, that was helpful. Okay. So we're going to move on to, let's go to the earth signs, and then we'll move on to water. And again, when I record this, I will timestamp it. So if you want to come back and watch it again, you just subscribe, hit the notification and then you'll see it come back on, and I'll have it all timestamped. All right. But I'm off from my day job. See, I'm getting some more Haunted Mansion stuff pretty soon. I'm so excited. I'm creepy. I'm creepy. You know, somebody even called me a witch the other day. I was like, that if you want to believe it, go ahead. How come you know these things? It's like, I don't. It's downloaded to me. Sorry. It's the energies that come through. All right. So, who did I say? Earth? Let's go to Earth. All right. And you can definitely say hello. I love to see you guys, whoever's on there. I don't even know. I don't even pay attention how many people are on, but I love to see where people are from, because I've lived in Japan for years, and I've traveled to Africa, and I love to see where people are from. All right. So earth signs, what's going on for earth signs? If you can share any information, drop downs, drop loads, signs, signals, whatever you'd like to do from the other side, whether it be divine or any ancestors, anybody wants to come through for somebody, please go ahead and do so at this time. All right. Are these upside down? Yes, they are. Boy, August, the end of August. It's like almost put up or shut up. Earth signs. We got the Chariot, the Queen of Wands. We've got the Knight of Swords in reverse again. This is probably from the general reading. We've got the Three of Swords again. And we've got the Five of Wands again. What are you guys arguing about? The Queen of Wands is facing the Knight of Swords. And it's sort of like, you've come to a standstill, earth signs. Again, we're still fighting about the past, the hurt, the pain, the stuff that you went through. This is also an energy where I think somebody in the earth signs, and I say this in love and light, that somebody that you loved has passed on to the other side. I've got goosebumps for somebody, and you're struggling with the grief work, okay? But just know that this is a cycle. Oh gosh, I'm getting goosebumps for somebody. I'm getting really teary-eyed. Somebody's going through this, definitely. And I'm sorry for your loss. However, know that they're there. And I'm not being cliche like everybody else. They are there. I've spoke to my mom since she's passed. I don't understand. I'd be stupid to say I understand how everything works. I don't. I just know that our energy does move on and is still there and alive. And the way that another medium shared with me, don't you dare. No, don't you dare. I have a Frenchie and she's starting to lick her paws. Drives me nuts. But it's like a sparkler. So when we pass on, we are like a sparkler that can be in all different places at once, because that energy is going everywhere. And that made sense to me because we're energy. And why wouldn't we be able to go anywhere? I mean, you can do it in a split second, with millisecond or whatever the smallest second is. Definitely. So just understand that this transition is going to happen or has happened. I heard hospice is going to happen. But, you know, grab on to the life that you need to heal, if they're still here, talk to them. If they're still in their coma, talk to them and all that. You know, they hear and their energies can feel, so they know that you're there. I could share an experience with that, but I'll save that for later unless you want me to share it. Just say share it. That kind of a thing. So for earth signs, there is something that is trying to move on. You're listening more to your darker side than you are the lighter side. So whatever it is that you need to move on from, look at more of the positive of it than the negative of it, because you're fighting yourself. I don't know what earth sign this is for. Now she's sitting like a statue. I don't know what earth sign this is for, but you are fighting yourself. The end of August definitely is a release of something for you, and it's going to give you a lot of release, a light feeling, a light energy, that kind of a thing. All right. So let's see what else. For the earth signs, Queen of Swords, beautiful energy. But they're reaching out. She's reaching out to somebody. So this beautiful energy is still needing some love, some nurturing, something of that nature. But I hear when the fighting ends, you're going to be so much happier. It's like the fighting is triggering as well. All right. But somebody is definitely thinking about things, because you're trying to get through whatever it is, and it is moving. It's just moving a little bit slower than you need it. You want it. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles and the Emperor. Okay, and I love this because there's two cogs in there, and it's just thinking. So really pay attention, earth signs, to your spiritual side as you go through whatever you're trying to release. The end of August. And let it release, because this fighting over and over is draining you. Okay, fighting, and it's almost fighting yourself. Okay, you are going to have opportunities, and you're going to have to decide what opportunity. It's like having an opportunity with so many choices, or should I do it, should I not do it, that kind of a thing can be draining. But if you really pay attention to your true self, you already have the answer. You just need to do it. And that's where this night will reverse. Okay? Because you have the Chariot, but it's like you're stuck. And it just stop fighting. You know, stop fighting. It's not worth it. Okay? Earth signs. All right? Let me see if there's anything else from the other side for earth signs that they want to share. Anybody who wants to come through, anybody who has a message for a loved one, definitely. Somebody's having back problems, besides me. Somebody's having back pain. If you are having back pain, it's something you probably should get checked into. I don't know who that's for. Okay. All right. Is there anything that you want me to share with the earth signs, please? All right. Gosh, that Emperor again. Oh, that is so beautiful. Yeah, so the wisdom, again, we've got the number 4. So definitely rebuilding a new foundation of where you want to think, either from your mind, your spirit, how you want to move forward. But this is something that you're going to have to do. It's the number 9, and it's the Hermit. So this is something that you have to do. So pay attention to the light. Pay attention to the lighter side, the more positive side, because you have the number 3, which is the Empress. And that is about nurturing yourself, loving yourself, lifting yourself up. Other people may be able to do it for you, but this might be a new experience because, again, Divine is saying it's transformation time. So this might be a new experience for you. to be able to love yourself and maybe do things for yourself. I know I didn't for God, how many years now? Because I was taking care of my daughter. And it just was in these last few months. I'm like, no, I'm stopping spending money on everybody else and I'm going to take care of myself, my health. I'm going to do this and this and this. So I had to let go of some things. Okay. And I am in the earth signs, but it is a transition sign and I'm embracing it. I'm embracing it. So embrace this change, embrace something that's coming up new, and let the chariot move and turn this flippin' horse upside down. Definitely. And go for it. Whatever it is. If so, watch the general reading in the very beginning, because that will give you sort of a idea or signs where you can start and where you need to start maybe. And if you get like a aha moment or like maybe that's it, run with that because it might be it. That might be what you need to do, because the number 4 is all over the place, and we all need to pay attention to that because we're moving into a new energy with the eclipses, with the new moon, with all those 6 planets aligning. All that energy is phenomenal. You need to take advantage of it in August because it's going to be powerful in September and all that you're going to be in, that kind of a thing. So earth signs, that's your reading. Was that helpful to anybody? Does anybody relate to any of that? If you're on, no, and if you're watching the recording, comment. I would love to know. Cancer 11, July 11. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, we just got done with Leos, and I forgot to wish Leos happy birthday because we're in Leo. I'm in September, so definitely. Okay, last one is water signs. Cancers. We're going to do cancers, guys. We're going to do cancers. There you go. So we're going to do the water signs. That's Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Again, night. Boy, that night just keeps showing up. That night. Movement, movement, movement. It is definitely time. Virgo vibes. That's us, the Virgos. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what's chocolockin'. I listened to one guy, and he always says chocolockin'. All right, but I'd love to hear from you guys, where you're from. If you enjoy this, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share. I do come on live quite a bit, so you want to hit the notifications so that you know when I am on live. Notifications all. And if we do expand my store, which hopefully will happen, I'm shooting for November 1st, then I will be doing a lot more readings because I won't have to work 2 jobs in this. All right, let's go. This is for the water signs. Where are you going? What are you doing? There's some travel in here. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands again. Knights are in every single reading that we've just done. Every single reading. We have the Chariot. We have the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords. Let me just analyze this for just 2 seconds. 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. 2 4s, 5, 6. It might be somebody is moving to you. Or you're struggling with moving somewhere. Now, this doesn't mean that you're moving, you're moving physically, but you're moving far away. It could be, apartment to across the town to apartment. But it also could be that somebody's moving in with you, or somebody visiting maybe. But it could be somebody moving towards you. It could be a relative, it could be somebody. But there's some hesitance. There's some hesitance there. There might be a struggle of, should I go? Should I not go? Should I stay? And paying attention to what, again, listening to your intuition, listening to what you want. Is this going to give you a release of something? There you go. You're moving. But is this going to give you a release? Is it going to, this is again for you, thank you for saying that, is that you're ending an old place and you're starting a new place. The dandelion is going to drop its seed. So this dandelion is done, but this one is starting. So because the seeds are going to start a new dandelion. So it's a transformation for somebody. Claim my aunt so she could move back to Ireland. I don't, this is not me, guys. This is the energy saying it. Okay. So awesome. Awesome. So again, this is a spiritual thing. This is something you have to listen to your heart. Listen to, is this good for me? Is it going to bring me peace? Is it going to be a new adventure that is going to elevate me to the next level of what I want to do? Maybe it's a job of that kind of a thing. But you've got to be honest with yourself because the Queen of Swords is there. And be confident in the decision that you make. Okay? Because again, there might be some, legal things. If you're moving, yeah, you got to sign a lease, or you got to buying a house, selling a house, you got to sign contracts there, that kind of a thing. But again, this is about gaining a new foundation, whatever it is. Okay? It is about making a new foundation. There might be children involved in this. There may not be children involved in this, but there may be some little ones. We're doing this for the kids, if that makes sense to somebody. Okay. But again, the main key with you water signs is you have to want to do it for the right reasons, because definitely you want to do it for what your heart, what your journey. So in case of what your aunt moving back, is this beneficial to me in a positive way, a negative way? Is it gonna, make me feel good that I'm helping somebody, or is it gonna benefit me, or is it gonna drain me? Those kind of things. Good for you, for your kids. Kids come first, baby. Kids come first. We don't enable them, but we share and be with them because we're supposed to teach them the wisdom of what to do, what not to do, where to go, what not to go, that kind of a thing. The kids are the innocent ones. I'm proud of you. Great job. Great job. Definitely. Good. Good job. I love to see that. I love to see that. Definitely. So let's get a little bit more clarification here to see what else is going on in this moving process, or if there's something that the water signs need. Can you please share? Give me downloads. Can you give me, I'm getting goosebumps for somebody. I don't know who this is for, but there is a message because they asked me to look at the birds, and the birds always mean something about messages. But for somebody out there who's a water sign, this is not what you want. This is not what you want. Okay. Again, you have to be willing to release that fear, and if it's not what you want, you need to share it with somebody. Then that's where the diplomacy comes in, where you need to be gentle as the deer is just saying, hey, you know what? I thought about this, and this isn't right for me. For example, if you were going to move in with somebody and the energies were starting to get funky, and you're like, I just ain't feeling it. Listen to your feelings. Listen to your intuition. Listen to that, because it just might not be the right time, or might not be the right decision for right now. All right. I don't know who that's for. I just got goosebumps, and that's what came through. All right. So again, water signs, if there's anybody who wants to come through, divine, if you have any other messages for the water signs, any of the ancestors, relatives that want to come through and share anything. Thank you. Forgive me. But they're having me look at the breasts of the Sphinx, and they're wanting you to make sure that you're checking yourself if you're female, could be male too, checking them, making sure there's no lumps going on, things of that nature. Just really make sure that you're taking care of your breast health. Put it that way. Is that a polite way to say that? Yeah. Okay. So let's see what else is going on here. The Tower. It is a time of change for you guys, water. It is a tower. I can't make this stuff up. Tower, I think, is shown up in 3 of the 4 signs, definitely. Okay, this is interesting. This is time of change. This is a time of transformation. I can't make this up. I can't. I'm not a magician. I don't know how they make the cards when they do that kind of stuff. Definitely. I don't know how they do that. But this is a celebration time because they had me look at the guy at the top, even though the tower is there. They're having me look at the man because after this, whatever this big change is in your life, water signs, it's going to be a celebration. It's like, yes, finally, yay, whatever it is for you. Probably peace, I would think. And it's joy filled. It's not happiness. Things change on earth. That's happiness. That's circumstantial. Get rid of happiness in your life. Go for the joy because that lasts. Happiness is temporary. All right. All right. Aw, thank you. All right. So we have the Ace of Cups, opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. Okay. Oh, loving this. Okay, this is not for everybody because I ain't in a relationship and I don't plan to be. Who knows? But I'm not a water sign. The Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups. So, whatever this new adventure, embrace it because it might bring in, and a 2 of Cups might be somebody that either is supportive, who is on your side, has your back. It might be a friend. It could be a lover. But it is somebody who is going to embrace you and your spirit of you. I don't know what that is for you. However, this is a good thing. I'm so excited for the water signs. But this is something that you have been desiring, wanting to do. And now you're listening to your spirit. And as I teach in coaching, mindset coaching and things like that, you think from your spirit first. The earth drives me nuts because divine wants us to go spirit first, mind second, body third. Earth teaches mind, spirit, and body. No, it's spirit, mind, body. Because what do we start with? We start with our intuition, our spirit, our energy, our chakras, what we feel. And then that tells our mind what we need to do, not do, how to think, how not to think, right? But then that tells our body how to move, how not to move, how to speak, not speak, say it, don't say it. But if we do it in reverse and we start here, we're starting with earth first and we're not listening to what we really want and desire in life. That is the cups. And so that's where we should be starting is in love first, love of ourselves. What do we want? What do we want to grow? Where do we want to grow? But we get distracted with all this noise that then we forget about what it is we want. We want love. We want to give love. We want to be loved. Yep, you will. You'll meet somebody new. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. You will meet somebody new. But yeah, so I hope this was a good reading for you guys. Again, Divine Warrior Intuitive. If you love this or if you even enjoyed it, I do come on live a lot. So hit the notification bell on Divine Warrior Intuitive. If you want more videos on communication, nutrition, life, and all that kind of stuff, you can find them on Get Balance 2020. That's my secular channel. I haven't posted anything on there lately on YouTube, but Divine Warrior Intuitive has a lot of those videos as well. All right. Oh, thank you. Love you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So I will see you on the next reading. I will record it and timestamp it in case you want to watch this again. So I will see you on the next video. You never know when I'm going to pop in. Take care. Thank you for so much. I love the little flowers and the love signs. I love those. And blessings and good luck to you guys. Really good. This is going to be a great transitional month. Comment on what has changed in your life. I love it. I love it. Take care. Bye-bye.